Happy Monday, everyone. So kind of just a recap from last week. I really hope that you guys all did spend some time and scheduled you into your day. It's really critical that you do spend that time for you. The most important relationship you're ever going to have is the one that you have with yourself. That relationship is really going to dictate the success of all of your other relationships. If you're always putting yourself last, you don't matter, you treat yourself like crap, others are just going to mirror what you are doing. You're setting the stage for them. So the more likely that you are to, really have that self-love, and be willing to accept and love yourself, the more likely it is that you're going to attract that type of response. And the less likely it is that you're going to go looking for comfort elsewhere. So many people have so much love to give, but they never give it to themselves. And that's where you end up in kind of bad relationships. And, history keeps repeating itself, because if you never ever deal with that self-love issue, you're going to constantly be in an unbalanced state. So why is it then that we, always help others, but we never ever help ourselves? So it could be that, some past issues are surfacing there. We are attracted to what is familiar to us. So maybe you're helping people who remind you of your past, or remind you of someone from your past. Maybe it was that the guilt feeling that maybe there was someone that you could have helped and you didn't. What you need to realize is that that is an unhealthy pattern, and recognize that pattern. That is why people always end up in abusive relationships. They'll keep repeating the same pattern, keep dating the same type of person. If you break that cycle and you realize that you can't change people will need to change themselves, the healthier relationships that you will develop. You may also recognize that maybe you're the rescuer. So do you constantly have a stray on your couch? Are you constantly finding strays at your doorstep? Are you like the lighthouse that every sinking ship keeps, showing up on your front step? You kind of need to ask yourself why. Are you seeking these people out? Are you doing it for kind of the wrong reasons? Because helping people is great. Don't get me wrong. But are you helping in terms of supporting them, setting them up for success, providing them tools and resources for them to be able to carry on without you? Or are you enabling and creating dependence and really just becoming that crutch for them? So the reality is, if you're somebody's crutch, they are never ever going to stand on their own 2 feet. Are you creating that dependency because it feels so good for someone to want you and to need you? If that is a yes, then you need to break that cycle and realize that you need to be loved for you, not for what you do for other people. That's where the unhealthy connection comes in. There's also the type of people out there that they become blind to the reality of current state. Are you somebody that's always says that, they have so much potential, they could be so much more than they are? Well, things will get better. I know that things will get better. When you focus so far on the goal or the future, that future state, you tend to just become blind to how bad it is right now. Is the right here, right now so damaging, is so toxic that it's destroying you, that it doesn't matter when that future state ever is going to show up, because you are so broken right now, you're never going to be able to enjoy it. Again, focus on what is now, not what could be. You can wish upon stars all day long. Doesn't mean that it's going to happen. I haven't won the Lotto Max yet. And I'm not saying don't help people, because helping people is incredibly rewarding. My fitness and nutrition job, well, let's call it a career now, that's the cornerstone of it, is I'm helping people. But again, I'm not creating a dependency on me. I'm teaching them this is what healthy eating is. This is what healthy food choices are. I'm not going grocery shopping with them. Because if they don't learn for themselves and they don't decide, yes, I'm ready to change my life now, show me how to, and yes, I'm going to do it, they'll never ever be successful. You can have compassion and sympathy for other people without destroying yourself. So if people do continually see you as that lighthouse, You just need to be able to provide them guidance and support and that compassion, but realize a sinking ship will never save you. It's never going to carry you to where you want to go or where you need to go. Just because someone needs help doesn't mean it's your job to rescue or save them. You really need to look after yourself and realize that your needs do matter. Your job is to look after you. Even if they do see you as that lighthouse and you're shining that light out there, turn that light back on yourself. Give yourself and your needs as much focus and warmth, compassion as anybody else, because you deserve to get what you need now, not sometime in the future. You deserve to be loved for who you are, not what you do. The more you expect people to love you, to be sympathetic towards you, to respect you, to care for you, the more likely you are to find it. Because like I mentioned, people are just going to mirror. So I'm going to close with one of my cards, and it says, I'm worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love that I have for myself. So keep that in mind. Start loving yourself. If you need to give yourself a big hug right now, go ahead and do it. Because if you want hugs from other people, you got to start hugging yourself. Have a great week, guys, and take some time to love yourself.